please trust us. We have learned tons of lessons from the origin as well, because we know that. And we are going to also bring out a new game. It's called RO Classic.
So yeah, right now I'm here with the head of marketing of Aero3, Archer. So thank you, sir, for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
How are you, sir, right now?
Everything is great here, so very excited to meet all the fans here.
This is my first time in Aero Festa, and I don't expect it will be this big. The queue is crazy, and that's really crazy expectation of the players. How do you feel about this year Aero Festa?
Yeah, so we have prepared so much for this year, and we are very excited to meet with fans. So we have prepared all kinds of commercials and events ready here for the players to actually get experience, on-hand experience of our games.
Okay, is this actually bigger than last year?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So right now, the players of RO is currently millennials, which are around their 30s and 40s.
Yes.
How do you think the growth of the market of the RO games itself?
Sure, I think for younger players who might not have played Ragnarok before, they are looking for innovation. They are looking for high quality of games. So that's what we are aiming for. So not only building for Ragnarok fans, but we are actually trying to achieve a great MMO. Not only comparing to another Ragnarok games, but comparing to all the MMO. We want to be the best. So I think that's how we can attract the younger players. Yeah.
So you are quite confident that RO3 will be attractive enough for the younger generation.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Next, among all of the RO games right here that are exist in Aero Festa, which one do you think is your biggest competitor? Give me two names, maybe.
Okay. So basically, for our competitors here, I think for our the biggest competitor for the Ragnarok fans will be the Ragnarok 1. So that's what we are aiming for as well, because we are the most nostalgic, and in terms of like our arts, we are the most similar one compared to all the like the 3D versions of the Ragnarok. And so I think that would be one of our strongest competitors. We're trying to attract or remind the users of their old like memories. And the seconds, maybe it will be like the ROM2, but it's a very different type comparing to us. It's a Genshin type of games. So in our understanding, what's the most important stuff in Ragnarok is a nostalgia feeling. So that's what we are trying to. That's the part that we are putting most of our efforts on.
So actually, the market of Ragnarok 1 is still big here in Thailand.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Next, how about the excitement of the players here in RO3 in Aero Festa? Does it meet your expectation?
Yeah, totally. I think so. We actually has host our like GVG events previously in Indonesia, and So people are screaming like quite loud during the event. So and also during the Aero Festa, people are playing our games here. So we can feel the excitement and expectation from the players, and that forces us to put more efforts to make it better.
Okay. With this high excitement from the players, like we know that RO3 is right now one of the most anticipated games. RO games that will be released next year, right? How you and your team handle the pressure?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's not the pressure that we have, but because we ourselves are like true lovers of Ragnarok, so we as well as the fans, we ourselves want to make it the best Ragnarok that players can expect. So to us, I think that drive us to work harder. So I don't think it's a pressure, but it's like a driven force for us.
So you're quite confident that you will meet the expectation of the players.
Oh well, I know the players has like very high expectation, and I what I can say is that we'll try all our efforts to make it happen.
Okay. So right now, as we say before, that RO3 is one of the most anticipated game, right? But as we know right now, there are a lot of RO games out there that have very short life expectancies. 3 or 4 months, and then the games will be dying. What is your strategy to make the RO3 a long-lasting game.
Yes. So our goal for Ragnarok 3 is the next 20 years. So for our one, it has been 20 years from now. And so for the next 20 years, what we have prepared is actually we have like in terms of like people are concerned about like pay to win, and in our understanding, we concern so much about the rights for players who like not like paying so much for the games. So we care so much, and so we have decided that we will control the combat like the gap between the high spending players and low spending players. So we have a principle that a very strict principle that for high spending players, they cannot like outrange or for example we have a 1 versus 3 principle that for most people who are paying the most, like at most they can defeat like 3 players who are not playing anything.
Okay.
So that's the principle that we're trying to keep for Ragnarok 3. And also for we have like seasonal design. So every like 3 months we'll bring out like new PvE, new story, and so just to keep it fresh for all the players. So in that way, we will by bringing more contents for the users, the game will be have more longevity. And also for the GVGs, so we have like a huge like the siege battle, like, similar to WoE. So every like season, people will fight for like new lands, new regions, and that will be kind of the driven force for the players to play in the long run as well.
Okay. So you're confident enough that right now RO3 will not be that pay to win game.
Yeah, sure. While we were building it, we're building it in 20 years. Like the mindset, so we are not going to rush anything, and we just want the players to be satisfied. So that's the way we can actually achieve something. Yeah.
Okay. So aside from that, there are a lot of players that are afraid to try RO3 because there are a lot of reviews out there from players that try the RO3 that they say that RO3 will be really similar to RO before.
Understood.
Like how they still keep the pay to win path and also the strict daily and many others.
Yeah.
How do you handle that opinion?
Sure. So basically, players have shown tons of concern because so we are Joe Maker, and because we have produced Ragnarok Origin before, but please trust us, we have learned tons of lessons from the Origin as well. Because we know that once the gap for the players is too large, then any gameplay will be boring. So that's why we try to control the gap between all the players. Try to make it fun all the time, and so I think it's very hard to convince people, but people can know more because we are going to have like closed beta tests, and in the future people will learn more about how we are designing these games, and people will be convinced once they start to play our games, and I think the reputation will spread.
Okay. So we all know that after RO3 release, many of the players from ROO will move to RO3. What is your plan for ROO?
Yeah, sure. So for ROO, actually, if for players who are still playing ROO, people can feel like there's a huge change in the ROO itself as well for the past like the past 1 year, and we are like narrowing the gap between the high spenders and low spenders. And if for the people who are playing it, they can feel very hard that we are trying. And we are going to also bring out a new game. It's called ROO Classic. We are trying to bring it back to the fun that people has gained while original, like this first 3 months while people playing a Ragnarok Origin. So I think we are actually doing more for the ROO players as well, and people who are actually playing it can actually feel our efforts. Yeah.
Okay, so RO will still alive even
of course.
after RO3.
Yeah, of course.
That's relieving news. Okay, right now RO3 have done 2 tests, right?
Yeah.
The first one is about the dungeon and the guild league. The second one is about Emporium Showdown.
Yeah.
What will the next test will be? What is it about?
Yeah. So our next test will be a closed beta test, and it will has like full gameplay, like how people like grind or farm.
So it start from level 1.
What?
It will start from level 1.
Yes, level 1, and people will be able to level up by killing all the monsters, all the MVPs. So we will bring the full experience next time during next test.
When will it release the test?
Well, I cannot disclose the exact time right now, but trust me that people will not wait for so long.
Okay. When will actually the game release? Can you at least give a clue?
Well, I think that will depends on the feedbacks that we gather from the net stats, because there will be a test that actually contains most of the contents our people are expecting. So we really need to confirm so we really need the confirmation from the players to decide when we are going to actually officially launch the game. Yeah.
But will it be in 2026?
Well, for that I cannot disclose anything yet. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the time, sir.
Okay. Thanks so
Thank you.
much. Thanks so much.